going on, guys? Ian Fernando here, and as you know, I'm in Colombia. I actually have 1 month left here before I figure out where I have to go. I'm thinking about like Mexico City or like Brazil. It's been pretty much hard to travel during these times here. And while I was thinking about this process, I was thinking about all my successes and failures, and I kind of feel like I should kind of talk about that. I think it's an important part, life lessons that we all have to go through as entrepreneurs, especially me in the affiliate space, doing a lot of innovation, um, not really following up with a lot of it as well, and it's just going down track. So I kind of want to talk about just like my failures and my successes, right? Uh, I think it gives you a great insight of where I was in this industry, what I'm about to do, where the partnerships I have that can be going through, and just the fact that also Facebook and Instagram reminds me of the good old days and the good old marketing days and just the good days of online marketing. So, um, so when I started my blog, it was more just a journal of my journey online, right? And my tagline was failure to success, meaning that I needed to gain experience to be successful, and that's what failure to success, or that tagline, was meant to be. I really didn't think it would blow up to where I'm at today. Um, it's just a lot of things that are happening. I know you've seen my past videos of like what I need to do in my lifetime and trying to figure out where I need to go out, be into, or go out and do, right? Things have changed a lot. Um, and I think it's good to just reflect, appreciate, be humble, um, and be grateful for where I'm currently at and where you guys are currently at as well on your journey online, right? So I want to talk about certain things like, for example, there's a lot of affiliate networks, there's a lot of affiliate offers. Who do you choose, right? So this happened back in the day, and I was being approached by so many affiliates and affiliate networks. And back in the day, it was just so hard to figure out who to work with, right? There was no really Facebook groups. There were only forums, and back in the day, the affiliates were young gunners, right? They're like, yeah, we're the best. We're doing this. Fuck these networks. And then nowadays, you're realizing that this is more of a partnership thing with the affiliate networks, right? So it's kind of important to see where affiliate networks are. And back in the day, I created a site called Affinions, right? And it was basically affiliate opinions of affiliate networks, right? It was basically the first review site for affiliate networks. It was probably my first big venture outside of affiliate marketing. I basically took some of my investment and made a site towards that is very similar to like an Offer Vault or an AppPayne or an ODigger, right? Um, and I was the first. And it was pretty awesome because I just wanted to get insight from other affiliates about other affiliate networks, right? The true value of what an affiliate network is, what value do they bring. It was basically the first review site, Affinions. It was pretty successful in my opinion. The fact that I actually sold it, right? I sold the website, and it's still a very simple site today. Last time I checked, I actually got to check it out. Um, but yeah, it's not as big as the Offer Vault or an AppPayne, right? They're making money through RevShare. They're making money through sponsored posts, right? It was a very, very simple site on getting opinions about affiliate networks so I can make an informed decision on who to really, really work with. Because back in the day, there were so many networks competing for your competition, competing for your business. And I feel like that it's important that users need to know who they need to work with, the quality of network, quality of offers, quality of affiliate managers, etc. And that's why I made that site. That's pretty much my first success, right? Creating a website and then selling it, and I was proud of that. The other one I want to talk about, which is a failure, is basically creating my own native ad network, right? Uh, it wasn't really a native ad network style, but it could have evolved into that. And the reason why I say that is because I made a script for all my blogs back in the day. Instead of doing AdSense, I figured why not put up affiliate offers on these sites, right? And make it into an AdSense style box, right? The affiliate network had a description, the affiliate network had the offer title. Why not just put it up in an AdSense style box, right? The problem back in the day is API access. API access was not as versatile as it is today, right? You have access, faster calls. Um, it's just so much easier now to create software than what I was trying to do back in the day. Sure, it was an attempt at something that could have been done. I've made it work, right? The fact that we had to store every information, update it every couple of days, make sure links were working. It became a hassle back in the day, but we made it work on across all my websites. We've only worked with two networks back in the day because they had access, good API documents. I forget the biggest one, but they pretty much had all the offers for like surveys, lead gen, things like that. They were pretty much the biggest network back in the day that had the most offers. But it basically pulled stuff from ClickBank, some of the CPA networks, again, two CPA networks, right? And it was, I think it was very, very awesome project I worked on. It could have been something better. I know it could have. It's just at that time I was too early to create this, and being early sometimes isn't good, right? Because now you're investing time instead of making money, right? But if I waited maybe another 3, 4 years, when maybe Rev Content first started, um, it would have been probably something where maybe I could sold the code, share the code, or be part of this new project, right? That was uh, that was a project that I worked on, which is pretty cool. Um, Next is OfferSnitch, one of my more successful businesses, more my first successful sellouts. I sold a project back in the day after a year and a half, I believe, and it was basically a platform that I created that I needed to make sure affiliate networks weren't stealing my offers, weren't bringing down offers, weren't rotating offers, um, all this stuff, right? It also allowed me to figure out what networks were brokering with who. Just because, again, there were so many affiliate networks, everybody was brokering off somebody, everybody was making a penny here, penny there, something like that. And it was always better to work directly with the affiliate network or directly with the advertiser. Back in the day, everybody had an affiliate network. I mean, hell, I had an affiliate network myself for a month, and then I realized how crazy tough it was. Right? That was obviously one of my failures. But I also had a buddy just did not understand the business that well, or was more in depth on the biz ops side to the affiliate side, and my business mind was more treat the affiliate, give everything to the affiliate. Obviously, coming from the affiliate side. But yeah, the affiliate network side was also a failure. But OfferSnitch was a great project that I worked on for myself. When I released it, a lot of affiliates actually found it interesting. It went from since affiliates are B2B, I consider it B2C just because um, it was more of an app for the affiliates, right? But then it turned into a B2B software product because a lot of affiliates were not wanting to work with the network unless the network had all their offers under OfferSnitch, right? So I went from being a companion for the affiliates to being a companion to the affiliate networks, where networks were reaching out to me like, hey, I have several affiliates asking about your OfferSnitch platform. So now we had to recode everything to handle higher volume, higher scanning of all 100, a bunch of offers across a bunch of networks, and it was actually an amazing journey, a short journey, only literally maybe a year and a half, and I sold it to a venture capitalist in Atlanta, um, and it was probably one of my bigger sells, just because it was an amazing project for sure, right? I still haven't seen anything like it, but affiliate networks are now becoming more compliant, more towards the affiliates, and actually care about the affiliates now more so. So I'm actually happy that something I made maybe shifted or changed the attitude of the industry. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure scraping still happens. I mean, there are tracking platforms that allow networks to scrape on the back end without even the affiliates knowing. What I mean? It does still happen, right? Everybody needs to make money somewhere. So uh, that was one of my biggest successes. What else did I make? Oh, AdRoots. AdRoots is a platform with a tracking platform that I made. It was actually trying to compete with obviously the volume back in the day. It was good because we had it for a year, and then we realized it the maintenance was a pain, right? And then there was again we were again early in the game where volume was the only affiliate tracking, click tracking platform at that time, and the affiliates were in this weird mindset of, oh, do I trust this person with my data, having it all on the cloud, or do I store it on my own server, right? Because back in the day, we all grew up on Tracking 202, right? A self-serve tracking platform for affiliates. Even CPV Labs was one of those ones as well, right? Even affiliates created their own WordPress plugins just to make sure the data stays on their server that they own. There was a question between a lot of affiliates, oh, do I trust Ian with my data on his cloud server or cloud servers back in the day? And how is he going to react to it? What's he going to do with my data? So again, we came in early, but then we also realized free accounts in this space was cumbersome, right? It was too much to handle. Even for our developers, it was just too much, and we decided after a year that tracking is an amazing software business, but you need to get high volume right away and make sure that you have signups. Again, we were too early, I think, or just in the cusp of this industry where we decided not to move forward with it. Another failed project that I had was a ad management platform that was based on AI. We partnered up with another person that actually did it, and then I was basically funding a lot of stuff on it, development. But I realized that data scientists were super expensive, even just for a consultation for like a couple hours was way too much out of budget range. It did work. I'm telling you, it did work. It was easily making $100 to $200 a day on its own. Blacklisting, whitelisting, testing blacklists again, figuring out which sites was good, what widgets were doing well. It did really, really good. It actually had actual brain, a visual brain where you can actually see how it's thinking. If it's like, it was basically a square with 9 blocks on it. The brighter the center of the block was, the more optimized and smart it got and what it learned about the widget, the site, the domain, etc., and the clicks. The more brighter it went outside, they're still trying to learn, trying to figure it out. Maybe it made a mistake in the center core with a high budget, a high spend on a certain widget, and it didn't be successful where it thought it would be, so it went out of its center core range, and now it went through a learning process. But in the end, with just a simple funding of $500 to $1,000 a day, it was making it profitable $100 to $200 a day on its own. But then again, it became too expensive to always hire a data scientist to review why the AI decided to spend more money here um, and not focus on all of these, right? The learning attribute of this AI was the most cumbersome. Um, so that was also a failed project. We only use it internally. My plan was to make it an external SaaS business, but maintenance on this project became too expensive. We weren't doing the volume enough for it. I felt like I was doing more volume on my own um, than getting it and then giving it to a data scientist. I don't know. I was definitely on the fence about it. It did very, very well with VSLs and on native, right? But then now you have platforms out here like the optimizers that are doing well. All you gotta do is set basic rules um, and all that. But mine was truly AI. You just plug it in, it throws everything at the wall, and it figures it all out. Obviously, you can make your own whitelist and blacklist right away on that aspect, but the goal was to let the system learn on its own. It basically took about 3 days to figure out what was good and what was bad, but after that, it was profitable. Um, what else? What else? Oh, Adventures chat group. One of my other successes, I've sold it the community to Affiliate Business Club. I am still part of the community as well. It was something that I made during the pandemic, during the COVID, because I missed talking to people, I missed their interactions, I missed networking, and I felt like creating this Slack community, more of the chat room style instead of a Facebook group, Facebook, Skype, Skype Mastermind, Telegram Mastermind, WhatsApp Mastermind, or whatever. It's more dynamic, right? And I felt like instead of me getting alerts on my phone, I can just get view the conversations, and an old conversation disappear because obviously everything in marketing or online marketing tends to change so much that you kind of don't care for old information, right? Um, so the chat was good for me because I got to share my experience with everyone. I got to ask questions on things, on ads and all that. And Adventures was another successful project I did, right? Um, so I had a lot of networks hitting me up for it, just to advertise, to sponsor, tracking platforms, traffic networks. It was a successful, quick project. Lasted about a year before I sold it. Probably just under a year actually, because I sold it in the same year I created it. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's basically one of my other successes. So the thing about this video is more so like you are going to have your pockets of successes, you're going to have your pockets of failures, and you usually fail more than you have more successes, right? So I think for everybody that's trying to do something, I think you should do something that helps you in a way in your business, and then try to give it to the masses, right? And that's what I've been doing, and I found successes in doing that. Obviously, there are failures because of certain limitations, funding, hiring a team. Like when I had AdRoots, we had a team of, I think, 7, all developers, right? I did this all project in the Philippines. OfferSnitch, basically, I had a developer in the States. I had, sales team during Affiliate Summit that just wore T-shirts. Right? I won the AFI award wearing my OfferSnitch chain. So it was fun. But I believe that if you enjoy what you do, you kind of don't really, really work, right? And it's kind of true in a sense. So do you do things on passion? Do you do things on working on money? There's an argument to be made to that. I believe you should do that. You should make money first and then passion later, because sometimes your work that you do turns into passion, right? And that's what happened with me, right? I did have passion for a lot of other things before online marketing, but I was so in depth involved in online marketing that my passion for my work became my passion, right? Affiliate marketing became my whole world. So I made projects like Appinions. I made a native style AdSense style platform to put on sites because the payouts were higher on those offers than AdSense were paying at that time. Right? I made a tracking platform, made an AI ad management platform, made a community of users, right? There's so much stuff that I get involved with because I love this industry, right? And I think it's helping me reflect on what I need to go through for my next step, right? Creating offers more. Do I work with ad networks? Do I become part of an ad network? Where am I going to go next, right? And I felt like, again, I always tell this to a lot of people, I felt like I've done everything. So this video is allowing me, or just something for me to reflect on, because I do appreciate where I came from, what I've done in this industry. I hope it's being noticed, right? I know I'm being more of an old head now. There are a lot of more young gunners out there, more of the gurus out there that are doing much more better at marketing themselves. But it's all good, you know what I mean? I appreciate and humble and grateful for where I'm at and where the industry takes me from here on out. So yeah, and also Facebook and IG, please stop reminding me of the good times, right? So, but all right, guys, that's it for right now. Um, I need to start my day, and we'll see where we're at. Hopefully, you enjoy this video. Hopefully, this video gives you some inspiration. Hopefully, this video gives you some realization on what online success is really about. Failures and successes are both combined together, right? You can't have success without failure. And that's what I'm trying to say. So, enjoy your guys' day, and talk soon. Peace.